Look up at the night sky. Even from a light-polluted city, you can see a handful of stars. From a dark location, you see thousands, a shimmering blanket of light. With a telescope, those points of light resolve into entire galaxies, each containing billions of stars of their own. Our universe is a place defined by its fullness, a cosmic web of glowing filaments and sprawling galactic clusters. It is a place of something. But what if I told you there's a place where the lights went out? A region of space so vast, so profoundly empty, that it defies our understanding of the cosmos. A place so barren it's been called the Great Nothing. This isn't science fiction. This is the Boötes Void, a forbidden hole in the fabric of the universe, and staring into it forces us to question everything we thought we knew about creation itself. The story of its discovery sounds like a line from a cosmic horror novel. In 1981, astronomer Robert Kirshner and his team were mapping the universe. Using redshift surveys, they were plotting the positions of galaxies in three-dimensional space, expecting to see the usual clumpy, web-like distribution that our models predicted. They pointed their telescopes towards the constellation Boötes, the herdsman, and began to measure. Galaxy after galaxy appeared, right where they should be. But then, as they surveyed a particular patch of sky, the data stopped. The galaxies just vanished. At first, they thought it was equipment failure. It had to be. But after checking and rechecking, the terrifying reality sank in. They had found nothing. For millions upon millions of light years, there was a profound, unsettling absence of matter. To understand the scale of what they found is almost impossible. The Boötes Void is a colossal, roughly spherical region of space, measuring nearly 330 million light-years in diameter. Let's try to put that into perspective. Our own Milky Way galaxy is about 100,000 light-years across. If you were to shrink our galaxy down to the size of a single grain of sand, the Boötes Void would be a chasm over 300 meters wide. The distance from us to our nearest major galactic neighbor, Andromeda, is about 2.5 million light-years. You could fit over 100 of those distances, end to end, inside this one empty space. If Earth were located at the very center of the Boötes Void, we would have been completely alone. We wouldn't have known a single other galaxy existed until the 1960s, when our technology became powerful enough to peer across that unimaginable gulf of darkness. Based on the average density of the universe, a space this large should contain over 10,000 galaxies. The Boötes Void contains about 60 galaxies where there should be thousands. And these few survivors aren't scattered randomly. They seem to be arranged in a strange, tube-like structure, almost like a lonely filament winding its way through the heart of the great emptiness. It's as if they're the last remnants of a cosmic structure that was either erased or never got the chance to form in the first place. So, how does such a thing happen? How does the universe forget to build something on such a monumental scale? The leading scientific theory is actually quite elegant, if a little mundane. Think of the early universe as a foamy, cosmic soup. Tiny fluctuations in density, moments after the Big Bang, began to grow. Gravity pulled matter together into the dense areas, forming the filaments and clusters of galaxies we see today. The areas left behind became the voids. According to this model, voids are a natural part of cosmic structure. The problem is size. The Boötes Void is simply too big. Our models suggest that over the 13.8 billion years the universe has been around, there hasn't been enough time for gravity to sweep an area this clean. It's like trying to build a sandcastle, but finding a perfectly circular patch of bare rock 100 feet wide. It shouldn't be there. One hypothesis is that the Great Nothing isn't one void, but the result of several smaller voids merging together, like soap bubbles coalescing into one giant one. But more exotic theories exist on the fringes of cosmology. Could a void of this magnitude be a scar? A cosmic bruise left over from an interaction with something beyond our own universe? Some have speculated, though without any concrete evidence, that such voids could be the imprint of another universe bumping into ours in the distant past. It's a wild idea, but the sheer statistical improbability of the Boötes Void forces us to consider even the most outlandish possibilities. It sits out there in the dark, a silent testament to the fact that our neat and tidy models of the cosmos might be missing a very, very big piece of the puzzle. It's a region that violates our sense of cosmic fairness, a place where the fundamental building blocks of the universe seemingly failed to show up for work. Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't what fills our universe, but the silent, colossal emptiness that holds it all together.